Yeah, you got fire.
All right, new day in the shop. We're working on the rat rod wrecker again. We're getting some stuff handled. I think today we're tackling the dash. We've been saying that for a while, putting it off because I didn't know how I was gonna build it. I still don't, but we're gonna build it. We have a bunch of gauges. We know we're gonna come off somewhere down here and across, so we're just gonna start bending some tube and making it look right. We'll get this top plate cut, some defroster vents put in it, start putting this thing together.
How far out? 5 inch?
You're gonna take 6 inches
On your band?
to the center of radius from the end. So go to the 6 to the center.
6 to the center? Okay. Do you want me to do a 90 on this end?
Yeah, you can do 90, we'll adapt. Basically, if I cut 7 feet, we'll have enough.
What are you building?
We're gonna build the dash.
Awesome. Where'd Paul go?
Get the mail.
Is that the stuff they put on so it don't rust or none of that stuff?
Yeah, it doesn't rust, but man,
It's
you
nasty.
don't want to freaking touch it. That stuff's just horrible.
Got some stuff right here.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
We're gonna deal with it one day, not today. Today's not the one day. All right, let's
So 6 inches in,
we'll put a 90 in it. It's 3 1/4 to the shoe from here.
and then it starts bending the radius on it.
Yeah. Once we bend to 90, 6 inches is gonna be the center of it.
You take that?
Somewhere like
You are
that's what
going.
I want.
Because if we're going,
I want it on an angle so you can
Angled it.
see the dash.
So we just need to figure out where our end bend is. 9 inches?
8 3/4, something like that, from the shoe to there. Okay, roll it to where you need it. You like it?
Yeah.
Well, then I like it. Okay, we should be able to cut it off where we want it.
Look at that.
Holy crikeys, Batman! We may have done something proper. You like that? I think that's pretty good for a dash. Let's go 6 1/2 inches.
Add a taper.
Yeah, we'll cut them off to 6 1/2.
Got him.
It don't fit. It's too short.
Really?
By an inch. We may have done something proper. Probably ought to tighten that steering column up just so we know it's where it goes.
Okay.
So we don't build something and then have it not fit.
Don't worry.
It's alright. I'll fix this. I'll cut it.
Cut it.
That's what I do.
If you cut it close to the steering column, you won't notice it because of all the gauges and everything in the way.
Yeah. And as long as that's up where it needs to go, then I won't have to worry about it. I'll notch these. There you go. I have to set a level across it.
Right there is level.
Yeah, how much the gap? Measure that gap so we can cut a piece.
1 inch.
I'll cut a 1 inch piece.
Striper.
All right. Is that gonna put you where you wanna be? Yeah, it's too short. Measure that gap in there.
Yeah, we're in the pipe. Getting there.
1 1/4.
1 1/4. We'll make one of those. We just need to make sure that it's right, and then we'll weld it. Pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that'll work. You can start figuring out
Which
the
bar?
dash. We need a hunk of cardboard.
Okay.
We happen to have some big chunks of cardboard there
We do.
that will build that dash panel, the top part. All right, we'll weld this sucker together real quick. We'll grind that round and then we'll do the other part. All right, we got that side at a true 90. Now we'll take this side, get it.
89.9, how smooth are you?
I'm pretty smooth.
Wow, you're pretty good.
That's close enough for the girls I go with. Good. It's good. I'll grind that up. You'll never even know what happened. Hey!
Just where it should be?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I feel like before we weld this in. Hey!
How you doing?
Good.
What happened to the Jeep?
We're gonna be a minute. I'm gonna cut some 6 1/4 inch pieces. Radio might hang down below this.
Yeah,
so that when you flip the doubled in, when the thing's up, it's over this. That 10
all
inch
we're gonna
monitor.
need is a monitor out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe we'll just set it level and tack it in.
Then we can kind of play with what we got. Gauges,
That's probably
everything.
what I'm gonna do.
That
New
might-
and improved plan.
That might be better.
You like, where's the...
You need to go there, right there. Okay.
Love it.
Yep. I almost picked to hold it right where you welded.
Yeah?
That was close.
Is anything wrong with that?
No, I like that.
I have a question. Why are the gaps different on that side to this side? Did you aim?
What do you mean?
What gaps?
This one?
No, from the top, the bar to the dash or whatever.
Here to there?
No, down from there.
Here to there?
Yeah.
They're not, are they?
It sure looks like it.
I don't know, that's why we tack welded it.
Tape measure it.
Maybe I'm just off, but it looks like.
Hey, that's quality control.
back
6
here.
inch.
I'm 6 inches.
Oh yeah. Good eye.
Because this isn't level, evidently.
Yeah, we're 5 1/4. So
So it needs to
we're
be a lot. Yeah, it needs to be a lot. We're off.
Good call,
Look
Hunter.
at me go.
Hey, that's why you're here.
Good thing we have you around, Hunter.
Right.
Quality control here.
Okay, settled. I'm gonna go build some 5 1/2 inch pieces, 2 of them, and we'll have it exactly the same.
Then it will be the same thing.
Yep.
That looks a lot better.
Okay, let's roll the bottom down some. You're there?
Yeah. It's there.
Should stay. This side's a little low. Ooh.
Do you need a puller?
Maybe. You might have to tug on that thing. Alright. That's right, isn't it? Clear across.
Quality
That
control.
That looks pretty dang close.
I like that.
I guess the other thing is I don't want to put that one in yet
I'm not putting these, that's why I only just spotted them.
because our gauge is.
We're gonna start laying the gauges out, and then that will tie the gauge in. Will be one on each side of it. The
then
cluster
we
will
can-
bolt into it, and then
Okay.
these pieces will be metal that come in the side here. They'll be welded in. That'll all be welded in. I like it.
Man, I failed art.
Didn't fit, huh?
Well, it's just my arch is not really an arch.
This is my question. Do I put the tack and the speedometer right next to each other right there? And then the gauges scattered? Pretty close together probably. And then I think I'll put fuel gauge. Will go on this side right there. And then what other gauges do I got? A trans temp?
Yep.
That's a smaller one. I'll put that down low probably. Oil's a big one. And I think temperature's a big one. This is gonna be hard to get this to all fit where it needs to fit. Need more hands. In a minute maybe. So we're gonna wrap to where the bend goes away. That's gonna be permanent. and then this will be a removable panel that the whole gauge cluster comes out of.
That sounds like what we got to do.
Are you where you need to be over there? There you go. That's
where it
my
is.
mark. Okay. All right. Let me chop this. I was right. So.
Did you go straight up the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you can.
We can make a piece.
Get some 16 gauge and cut a big old flat piece out and start welding and tacking.
Okay.
I think we'll just spot weld it all the way across the front of that.
And put it in.
Because then it can leak water out of it or dirt or whatever you got in there. And then I'll full weld this because you're going to see it. But I'll do it like TIG style so it looks good across it. Just ties the whole truck together.
We'll see if we can cut our pattern out now. So if it's wrong, it's the cardboard fault.
Why don't you just cut it on there?
I forget we have that.
Yeah, it's way easier. I think we'll cut this out, rough it right here, and then go cut it on this other thing real quick. I'll go cut these out. These are corner pieces. I'll show you where they go in a second.
I guess we'll probably ought to see if I can mount this. Alright, let me come on that side.
So these are little corner pieces. They're going to be permanent. We got to get them rolled around here to fit in perfect. So I'm about to start molding somehow. You like my molding techniques?
That's one way to do it.
And then whatever doesn't fit, that will make it fit. Pretty good, really. I think if I tack weld that right there and then start pushing that in, that's gonna fit. That's how the corner pieces are gonna be, and then there will be a AC vent that screws right into that. Blows on us. Put one on the other side, 2 across the dash, and then that has the factory one blowing on the floor. So I think this is gonna do it. I like it. I'll start tacking this in.
Guaranteed to fit once,
I think so.
maybe even twice. Oh, here, mark the end of that. Just vent where it is.
What's that gonna look like under it? Doesn't quite go up through there, does it? But what you may have to do, we may have to cut this out and build a thing that goes down in. So
It's like a little trough.
for that to clip up into. And we'll just make a box and weld it to this bottom thing. And then we'll cut the top out of it.
Because this slides out like this anyway.
Yeah, and it can drop right down out, right?
Just,
Should be able to.
and that should
I
slide
mean, it's
up.
only got to be a 1/2 inch deep. The box does. Well, it has to be a little more than this, but it only has to come down on here a 1/2 inch.
Yep.
To set that in, and it'll seal, and I think you can do that.
Yeah, I don't know why not there.
Should be just fine. It's gonna be tedious. I want it to look good. Gonna take a minute to do that hole. She's going in.
Oh, look at that.
All right, there's one corner of the dash done. I'm gonna go do that side. I got the other piece already cut. We'll go custom bend it, and then we can start on the gauges. All right, corners are welded in. Like I say, some AC vents will come out of those, be able to angle over, blow up the side. Then we'll have 2 more across the dash, maybe 3. We'll see how it all fits. On to gauges.
How's that working for you?
Working actually better than I anticipated. A new dash. I don't know how long I need it yet, but that should be enough. Okay, I haven't cut it the right size. Speedometer probably should go there. Tack should probably go there, wherever it fits. We'll just start stacking them up. Let's go over to the bench. We'll start laying the gauges out here and see what kind of room we got. We had to do this right, so 5 1/4. What's half of 5 1/4?
That would be 2 and...
An 8.
Yeah.
I think this is actually gonna work, Hunter.
Heard that a few times before though.
I know, but this time for reals. Not even kidding this time. That'll be the gauge cluster. So you got fuel gauge, speedometer, trans temp, tack, oil pressure, or maybe this will be temperature, an oil pressure probably, temp and oil pressure. So all your vitals will be up here, and then you'll have volts and fuel down here. I like it. Go cut this off, and then we'll cut all these holes out. Don't break it.
That would suck.
I wouldn't even be cutting these out. I want to see what it looks like in the dash. Go ahead and commit.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe we'll put like the bright light thing down here or something. Tells me when my high beams are on.
Your indicator on.
Yeah, let's go see what it looks like in the truck. I can't see really anything wrong with how that's gonna be. Speedometer's a little hidden, but when the tilt wheel's in it, it won't be. These other two will go right here. I think I'm gonna build that piece.
Do it.
Arc Droid, here we come.
That's their best cardboard cutout you've done.
It could be one of my best
It
ones
was.
yet, really.
Why can't we just use the cardboard?
I know,
glue
right?
it in or something.
Glue it in.
We'll transfer this bad boy. There she is. Time to go ahead and build them. I'll take that.
I feel like you should be sticking one tongue out or something.
Feel like I should be concentrating hard.
Yeah.
I'm concentrating hard. Don't you worry. Okay. Now it should be a matter of drawing this thing up, setting a couple functions, and watching it do its thing. We're currently getting somewhere. Cool. All right, let's save it. Let's see how this works. I like it. We're gonna try it. This is gonna work, man. You ready?
Let's do it.
I think we did her. A little warm, but it's not. And we got free washers. Cool. Little grinding. I'll drill some holes. We'll build tabs. Lock that thing down in there. All right, we got the gauges all laid out. They're not bolted in or anything. Cool. I got to build one more pipe to go in here. That's pretty dang good, isn't it?
That A.
Yep, I think I will weld that in. I was gonna build a panel, but with this welded in, it's just gonna fit if that's welded across there. I'm welding it. Well, we got Lando running the camera now. Hunter had to go early today, so cameraman number 2 stepped in, took over the job, right, Land?
Yeah?
All right, I'm gonna take and get the gauges out of here before we have problems and I ruin a bunch of money.
So that would not be good.
No, because I'd be less than happy. Okay, I'll find my welding stuff, put this in. Figure out where that needs to be first.
Something like yonder,
Yeah.
and this will slip up in it. Probably about like that. We're gonna have to measure it again, because that's got to be perfect. So I'll gotta wait for it.
All right, dash is welded in. Take a little flap wheel up and clean all the slag off. We're leaving the welds. I like them, so they can stay. They're not beautiful, but they're pretty good. I like the fabricated style. Fits with the rest of the Mad Max theme we got going
Everything
on.
else.
Yeah. If we take and cut that clear out and just set that down against the
Against the body.
against the body, it'll be fine. I always take a death wheel and just ride along.
Trim
that
it
and
along
cut
the
off.
edge.
I'd cut it right up against the bend right there.
Oh yeah. Because then that'll give us a better
And
angle.
then we're gonna have to grind that
And
round.
make it fit the body.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get a death wheel. Got it.
Much better?
Yes. I just gotta leave a gap for the wind to know. What are you designing over here?
I'm building the heater control door. All right, there's that. Now I just gotta figure out this square, what that is, and cut it on the inside of this so that will fit. So we're cutting a square plate out. that will fit around this, and this will fit into. Oh yeah, it's happy. I'm happy with it. We're cutting that. We're going. Yahtzee. We did this properly. This should slide over like so and bolt on. Voila. It should fit right here. Cool. Then I'll just weld her in right there. Perfect. I'll go grind it up and then come and install it. Oh, you about ready to weld that sucker down?
Yeah.
We can take.
I don't know what to do on the holes.
I do. We can design them up, cut them out on that plasma table. We know where they go. We can just cut slots in it.
Okay.
That's better, right?
Yep.
Oh, weld her in. All right, new day in the shop. So we're finishing dash today. We're doing defroster vents. Basically, we've got some little box thing designed that we're gonna put in there and hook it in, but we gotta cut some louvers in there. So off to the arc droid to cut some louvers. You thought I was in arts and craft yesterday, Hunter. This day is about to get crafty. The first one's gonna take a minute. After that, we'll have her whipped. Okay, we've done the artwork. Now it's just time to do it with the arc droid, and then it's good to go.
Look at that. At least you have a cool drawing.
I've
If
got
it messes up.
It's not gonna mess up, Hunter. We're about to have a pretty sweet piece here. Kick that fan on. I think we're about to find out if we're ready. Look at that! All right, now all we got to do is center that next one up.
Move it
exactly
over
the same.
Center it on that one. Just like that.
Should we put a gasket on that and make sure?
We got our gap.
I got one. I'll go get one. So there's that much on the inside that's gonna have to be down a ½ inch, at least a ½ inch to fit. You can look right here, Hunter. This is what we're worried about. This lip right here. If we put this up too far, it's not gonna seal. So we'll tie it in down lower.
Tack it in across as we go.
Yep, I think so. Maybe I'll just start tacking it and move it across. We'll see what happens.
What could possibly happen?
We rebuilt this whole piece. That's worst case scenario. All right, this ought to be fun. I'm gonna tack that just a little. How's that looking? Not like terrible, right? Is it butt ugly? Or is it good? Is the window gonna hit it?
No, the window curves.
It's true, they're rounded. It should miss. Those heater vents are spot on.
I approve.
I like it. I don't know how to tie these corners in exactly yet. I may not even tie them in. I may just weld that down to there and call it good.
They line right up.
Look at that. They do. Sweet.
They line right up where they're supposed to.
Let me go find your little metal pieces you built. Something's not right, Ben. This worked. Perfect. Well, it's gonna work. First thing today that went right. All right, it's time. I think I'm happy with how this turned out. We're gonna weld it in here and then eat some lunch. All right, we'll give you guys a sneak peek. Show you what she looks like. That's somewhat what we thought. We still got 2 more gauges to mount here, but I want to build something that kind of comes down a little off the bottom of this. So I was gonna put heater controls here and mount a stereo under this, but I don't like it. This is gonna become stereo. Heater controls will go down farther. We'll start building that, but top's all in it. Everything should be good. I got defroster vents, so it should do things that it should.
We're just gonna put another plate in it. No choice.
Good job getting the safety protection.
When you're using the death wheel, I call it that for a reason.
We're cutting the stereo plate out right now. Where's it going? I think we got it. We'll go grind it up and weld it in. I think I'll put that in right there.
Hey, you got fire. You got fire right there.
Let's get it out.
I just saw it.
Yeah, a little bit of a fire. Melted my seat. Go grab that blanket.
Fireproof one?
Yeah.
Oh, lit the towel on, huh?
Yeah. Put that over it. Then we don't have to have fires. We'll make that stereo fit yet. Burnt my dang seat. Done. Now we're ready for the stereo to go in. Once it cools down, we'll see if the stereo fits, and then we'll build some brackets. Oh, you're building?
I'm thinking about brackets right now.
Cool. I'll try not to light the truck on fire anymore.
Yes, please.
That's good.
I'm a little ball.
That's gonna work. I wonder if old Michelle's gonna come down here today and approve of my dash. She was supposed to. It's cold, and she don't venture outside much when it's cold. She'll just sit there inside and throw wood on fire.
That's the life.
The light.
Will you turn that welder on by chance?
Yeah, I got her. It helps.
It welds way better.
Way better.
I think we've got some vents in there, man. What does it look like from this side? Oh yeah, they'll do their job. The bottom side of it will drop straight down behind, so when I throw sunflower seeds on the dash, they fall. They should hit the floor instead of in, maybe some of them. She's built. Mint! Get a stereo in it, we'll put everything in it and show you what it's gonna look like. We were just cussing you,
Why?
because you hadn't been here yet.
Well, I'm here now.
We had a slight fire.
You about burned the truck
Oh
down.
yeah, the seat right here got a little toasty.
Oh my gosh.
I'll show
Everyone was complaining about you burning the seats
We
down.
put a cover on it, the dang cover lit on fire.
A sheet. A sheet.
Is this fireproof now?
Yeah, should have had that on first.
So this is like melted?
It's not good.
I mean,
It's gonna be fine, just don't look at it and it's fine.
Paul's the reason why we can't have nice things.
I may have said that my own self. Let's quit bashing on Paul and check the dash out and see what you think.
That looks amazing.
Want me to give you,
Yeah.
I'll give you a sneak peek. Get in there.
Okay. That's the cluster, isn't it? Gauges.
It is the gauge cluster.
The gauge cluster. I was right. And I swear if you don't put them in straight when you do it, so help me. Those look good. Oh, wow. Do you want me to help you? Or do you
No,
want me to
you just sit here and relax. That is where she goes right there. And then my phone will Bluetooth to that. We'll be able to have our GPS when someone sends us a pin. We'll drive to it.
I have a feeling
Hunter's gonna have to run this, don't you worry.
that screen isn't gonna last for very long.
Bet it does.
I don't know.
But that's going in there. Ben's currently working on the mounts. We'll have it in shortly.
Nice. I approve.
Are we ready to put a stereo in?
Yep.
Right.
That looks right. So then just stick it in and tack it on.
Got it ready?
Yeah.
That's two of them spotted. That's actually gonna be pretty good. We got a pile of work done on this dash. We almost burnt the truck down, but didn't. We saved it. So we still have some stuff to do. I don't have the rest of my parts here, like the light switches and all the stuff I need to go on the bottom row here. I didn't get the glove box made, but I'll get it done. But we're winning. Things are coming together. So thanks for watching.